Hello guys, we have been making a new game for a few weeks and want to share the progress we have made. The game we are creating is called Dig for Artifacts and is inspired by fish and games similar to it. The first area that we made was the desert. It was the best location to make and was the easiest to create. There were many items that we could make based off the theme, and it looked great. This is also the time when we finished the most important system of the game, the digging system. We decided that we wanted to make the minigun pop the lock, because all of the other fish-inspired games use the same fishing system, and it gets annoying. You first start out by clicking circles that say dig, and after a while, it will continue to the mini-game. When doing the mini-game, you have to click the small areas that are white to gain more progress, until you collect the item. After making that system, we moved on to the different shovels, which would help you get better items and beat the mini-game easier. But after making all of those systems, we still thought that the game was too simple, so we decided to add quests. These would motivate the player to keep playing and also add a bit of story to the game. For example, in the desert area, the quest giver is a sheriff, and for future zones, the quests could be completely custom, which would make the game feel more alive. The second zone that we added is called Battlefield. In my opinion, this is the coolest zone in the game because of the items that you are able to collect in the area. The models that we made are very cool and are rewarding to collect. This is also around the time when we added the index, which is good for knowing which items and mutations you have gotten. It also shows how much items in total you have collected. Unique quests were added to this area, and overall the game seems a lot better with the addition of the quest system, corporal quest, and more. Oh shoot, I forgot to make shovels for the area. Be right back. Finally done. Sadly, around this time we lost a lot of motivation and started working on the game less and less. It felt like we were working on a game that might end up flopping. But we could not give up. We already poured a ton of time and effort into the game, and our community was counting on us to create an amazing game that they could play. This area was inspired by fish and turned out great. The visuals are very good and there are many items to collect. There were more quests that were made and fit the theme of underwater very well. Around this time we also added leaderboards, which are great to see who the top players are. Leaderboards for most coins, highest level, artifacts dug, and top playtime. Since there were many different areas being added to our game, the best solution was to add a fast teleport NPC. This would allow players to travel across the map after talking to the traveler NPC in each area. The next thing we added are plots. We also added a very clean animation when placing items in the podiums. Buying a new podium also is very clean and smooth. The plots are a great addition and will motivate players to come back and claim their offline earnings. We did this because every single game has offline earnings, and it will help with our daily retention to increase our game statistics. The last zone we created is the Nuclear Wastelands. It turned out really cool and overall has great theming. The area will be unlocked for players by either getting to level 100 or completing the Hazmat quest line. A limited nuclear mutant quest line will also be in this area and will reward you with limited time nuclear shovel if completed. There is one problem though, we have not made all the item yet. This is where you guys, the viewers, come in. Help give us ideas for nuclear themed items. Here are the current items we made. We also need testers and people who are willing to give us feedback on the game. Testing times will be announced soon. That's all for Devlog 1. If you liked the video and wanted to support the game, join our group Yeet Pizza Productions.